High IQ is not just intelligence, it is a completely different way of thinking. These people don't see things the way most people do. They look beyond what is obvious. They search for depth, not surface. They question what others accept. They analyze what others ignore. For them, reality is never simple. There is always a hidden layer. They don't rush to conclusions. They filter every thought carefully. They don't talk much, but they think constantly. Their mind is rarely quiet. Even silence is loud for them. Their quiet nature is not weakness. It is controlled intensity. People often label them as cold, or mistake them for being arrogant. Some think they are antisocial. Others think they lack emotion. The truth is the opposite. Their mind is just overloaded. They feel deeply, but they process emotions internally. They prefer understanding over expressing. Small talk drains them. Deep conversations energize them. They value time more than attention. That's why they choose silence. They often talk to themselves because their inner world is active. Their mind runs simulations, scenarios, possibilities. They think in layers, patterns, connections. They are comfortable being alone because solitude sharpens them. They don't fear isolation. They fear mental stagnation. They appear simple on the outside, but complex within. They keep few friends, but seek meaningful bonds. They observe more than they react. They listen more than they speak. They don't chase validation. They chase clarity. High IQ is not fast thinking alone. It is deep thinking. It is seeing the world from an uncommon angle. It is processing life beyond the noise. Now let's uncover 5 psychological truths about high IQ minds. Truth number 1. High IQ individuals do not fear solitude. Solitude is their source of strength. When they are alone, their mind becomes sharper. Silence gives them space. Space gives them clarity. Away from noise, their thoughts finally align. They don't escape people. They protect their mental energy. Being alone helps them recharge, not emotionally, but mentally. In solitude, they reflect deeply. They question their own beliefs. They break ideas apart, then rebuild them stronger. Loneliness does not weaken them. Distraction does. Isolation becomes a tool, a place for mental refinement. While others seek company, they seek understanding. They are never bored alone. Their mind keeps them engaged. Solitude allows honesty. No performance, no masks. This is where real growth happens. Quiet, unseen. High IQ minds don't fear silence. They learn to master it. Truth number 2. High IQ individuals make fewer friends, but they build deeper connections. They don't seek crowds. They seek meaning. Quality matters more than quantity. Always. Superficial conversations drain them. Small talk exhausts their mind. They lose interest in shallow topics, not out of arrogance, but awareness. They prefer depth over noise, substance over appearance. They listen carefully and speak with intention. They open up slowly, but honestly. Trust is earned, not given. That's why their circle is small. They value emotional intelligence and intellectual compatibility. They don't connect with everyone. And they don't need to. A few real bonds mean more than many empty ones. They protect their energy by choosing who gets access. For them, relationships are investments, not distractions. High IQ minds don't want many voices. They want the right ones. Truth number 3. Overthinking is their habit. Sometimes a strength, sometimes a weakness. Their mind never settles easily. It keeps searching for answers. They analyze every angle, every outcome, every possibility. Nothing is taken lightly. Nothing is ignored. They replay conversations. They examine decisions, not because they are insecure, but because they want clarity. Their thinking goes deeper than most people realize. Overthinking helps them predict, plan, prepare. but it can also trap them in endless loops of thought. They struggle to switch off. Even in moments of rest, their mind seeks certainty in an uncertain world. They believe every detail matters. Every perspective counts. For them, thinking is survival, not overreaction. High IQ minds don't just think more. They think for truth. Number 4. High IQ individuals avoid emotional decisions. They prioritize logic over impulse. They pause before reacting. They think before speaking. Emotions are felt, but not allowed to rule. They don't let anger take control. Speaking in rage is not their nature. They analyze situations calmly, even under pressure. They separate feelings from facts and choose reason. This doesn't mean they lack emotion. It means they manage it. They understand the cost of words. Once spoken, they can't be taken back, so they stay quiet, observe, process. Their calmness confuses people, especially in conflict, but it is intentional, controlled. High IQ minds don't react instantly. They respond wisely. Truth. Number 5. High IQ individuals are their own biggest critics. They judge themselves more than anyone else. Before blaming others, they look inward. They notice their mistakes first, even when no one else does. They replay their actions, their words, their decisions, not to punish themselves, but to improve. Self-reflection is constant, sometimes intense. They hold high standards, especially for themselves. Praise doesn't satisfy them easily. Because they see what could be better, they question their choices. Even after success, this self-criticism fuels growth, but it can also bring pressure. They are rarely fully satisfied. There is always room to evolve. They don't fear being wrong. They fear not learning from it. Accountability matters to them more than excuses. High IQ minds don't look for perfection. They look for progress. If you recognize yourself in these traits, then understand this. You may be quiet, but you are mentally powerful. Your silence is not weakness. It is awareness. If this content resonates with you, subscribe to the channel. Stay connected with us, because more deep psychology is coming. You don't need to be loud to be strong. You just need clarity.